In this video, I'm going to be introducing a brand new topic for me. And by that, I mean something that I've never tried before, which means that over the next few months, you'll be able to observe my progress as I start from the zero and move forwards. And I honestly don't know if I'll be able to make any progress or not. And that new topic, as I've said, is skincare. Now, I'm sad to say that I've never taken care of my skin in my whole life. I've never done anything. I've never used skin creams or lotions or any skincare products. I always thought that that was something that women did and that a real man just ignored his skin. And I'm sad to say that I now regret that because now I've got pretty crappy skin. It's got wrinkles, it's sagging, it's really not very in good shape at all. And quite frankly, it makes me look old. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the structure of the skin, the types and effects of aging, and I'm going to be laying out my strategy for improving my skin. And it falls into three basic categories: creams, lotions, and skincare products that I can apply topically to my skin to improve it from the outside, supplements that I can ingest to improve it from the inside, and exercises that I can do to restore the underlying structures that support my skin. In my effort to turn back the clock, I'm going to attempt to roll back the aging process on my own poor skin and see if I can achieve a more youthful appearance. Now, obviously, it would be much better if I had taken good care of my skin my whole life. As Ben Franklin was fond of saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, and that is doubly true for skincare. But be that as it may, I'm going to make the attempt, and we'll see how far I can get and what kind of results I can achieve. But first, let's talk about skin and what happens to it when it ages. Our skin is the largest organ of the body, and it is composed of three layers. First, the epidermis, which is the outermost layer. It provides a waterproof barrier and creates our skin tone. Next is the dermis, which lies beneath the epidermis and is composed of tough connective tissue, hair follicles, and sweat glands. And finally, the subcutaneous or hypodermis, which is made up of fat and connective tissue. The dermal layer of skin contains a couple of types of connective tissue, and these are called collagen fibers and elastin fibers. Both of these fibers contribute to the suppleness and elasticity of the skin. Aging can cause a reduction of both of these types of fibers, resulting in skin that is less supple and less elastic. Collagen can also improve the ability of aging men to put on new muscle. As we age, our skin falls victim to two types of aging: intrinsic aging and extrinsic aging. Intrinsic aging, also referred to as chronologic aging, is largely controlled by the genes and is an inherently degenerative process due to declining physiological functions and capacities. Intrinsic aging can affect both the quality and the quantity of the synthesis of collagen and elastin in the dermis, meaning that the synthesis of these compounds can become both more defective and more diminished. Extrinsic aging, also known as photoaging, is a decline in skin condition caused by external factors such as exposure to sunlight and ultraviolet radiation, cigarette smoking, air pollution, and other factors. Of all of these, exposure to sunlight is the most prevalent and is why extrinsic aging is referred to as photoaging. As we age, our skin undergoes a number of changes that results in the skin becoming thin and dry, with less suppleness and elasticity, resulting in both wrinkles and a crepe-like appearance to the skin. The underlying fat layer can become thinner, also contributing to wrinkles and making the skin appear thin. Age spots can also appear as dark spots on the skin. So, after doing my due diligence and researching the subject for the last year or so, I've decided that it's time to take on the next phase of my plan to turn back the clock and tackle skincare. With that in mind, I've taken all of my research and I've put together a plan using three separate strategies. As I mentioned earlier, using skincare products to improve my skin from the outside, taking supplements to improve it from the inside, and doing exercises designed to improve the underlying structures that support the skin. The first strategy is to start using skincare products. And this is a strategy that I now wish I'd been using my whole life. However, much of the research seems to indicate that the efficacy, the effectiveness of the various skincare products is more pronounced in users who have no prior use. In other words, a product that reduces wrinkles or makes the skin more elastic is likely to have less effect on a woman who's been taking care of her skin all of her life and more effect on, say, a guy who's never used skincare products before. However, in the final analysis, in the previous analogy, the woman is much more likely to have better skin than the guy will ever have, having never used skincare products before. That being said, I've decided to take on the challenge of skincare products. And I say challenge because there's just so bloody many of them. The skincare industry is enormous, taking in about $17.7 billion last year in the US alone, and about $128 billion worldwide. Now that's a lot of skincare. So the choices are almost limitless. Now, while I haven't decided on specific skincare products yet, I have decided on categories of products that I intend to try. And I've decided to keep it simple to start out with, because as near as I can figure, there are about 10 categories of skincare products. And there are many different types of skincare products within those categories. For example, the first category is cleansers. There are gel cleansers, cream cleansers, foam cleansers, oil cleansers, clay cleansers, micellar cleansers, powder cleansers, and bar cleansers. Other categories of skincare products include exfoliators, which is done once or twice a week, as opposed to cleansers, which are done twice a day. Serums, which usually contain antioxidants and anti-aging ingredients, such as retinols and peptides. Face oils, sunscreens, moisturizers, which along with cleansers are probably the most important skincare products to use. Chemical peels, which perform the same function as exfoliants. Toners, face masks, and eye creams. Now, as I've said, I've decided to keep it simple and start out with an exfoliant, a cleanser, a serum, and a moisturizer. I'll probably try several different products from each of these categories just to find out what works for me, and also to gather data that I can pass on to you. The second strategy that I'm going to use is to take supplements to support my skin from within. This will be a lot easier than selecting skincare products to use because there are relatively few supplements that I need to be taking as compared to skincare products. And as it turns out, I'm already taking most of them to support my hormone health, my gut health, weight loss, or just my health in general. The first supplement is fish oil, and I'm already taking it for testosterone support, among other things. Fish oil is high in omega-3 fatty acids, and in addition to supporting hormone health, they also support collagen growth and promote skin moisture. Next are the minerals zinc and calcium, which I'm already taking. Zinc is essential for cell structure and tissue strength, and calcium helps with cell regeneration and growth. I'm also already taking the vitamins A, B complex, C, and E. Vitamin A increases cell reproduction and stimulates collagen production. Biotin, which is a B complex, also known as B7, works to reduce the death of skin cells. B5 prevents skin water loss and improves barrier functioning. Folic acid, another B complex, which boosts collagen production when used with creatine, which I'm also already taking. Choline, which, while not a vitamin or a mineral, is often grouped with a B complex because of its similar properties and functions, and which plays a vital role in skin cell membranes. Vitamin C is an antioxidant and protects the skin from free radical damage and helps with collagen synthesis. And finally, vitamin E, which is another antioxidant. CoQ10 is another supplement that I'm already taking in the form of ubiquinol. Now, it's a super antioxidant that helps get rid of free radicals and other toxins in the body that are detrimental to skin. However, there are a number of skincare supplements that I'm not currently taking and that I intend to start taking. And the first of these is hyaluronic acid, which is used in a number of skincare products. Now, there's little evidence to suggest that hyaluronic acid is effective when used topically. However, ingesting it orally maximizes the benefits of this skin supplement. And it's apparently one of the best, as it has incredibly strong moisture-retaining properties. Next is collagen hydrolysate. This is somewhat controversial, as numerous studies have found little evidence to suggest that taking collagen orally, and I'm talking about just plain old collagen, has any effect on skin or joint health. Collagen is made from amino acids, and when ingested, these amino acid chains break down into their constituent parts before being absorbed by the body. Now, when certain enzymes are applied to gelatin, they form a type of peptide, which is a small chain of amino acids called collagen hydrolysate, which can be absorbed intact by the body to be used directly in the tissues. Now, there's a lot of promising, bona fide research pointing to benefits, particularly for youthful-looking skin and help with joint pain. And finally, there are ceramides. Ceramides have also been used in skincare products for a long time, but a recent clinical study has shown that 88% of participants who took ceramides orally experienced visible reduction in wrinkles, and 90% experienced greater skin hydration. Ceramides are a waxy moisturizing oil that occurs naturally in the human body and are integrated into the skin's surface layer to maintain skin moisture. But as you grow older, the body's ability to synthesize ceramides declines over time. However, studies have shown that taking a plant-based ceramide orally can boost skin hydration, suppleness, and smoothness. Finally, we get to the third strategy, facial exercises. Now, while I'm trying to improve the condition of my skin across my entire body, I've only been able to find specific exercises to develop the underlying structures that support the facial skin. Like other muscles in the body, the facial muscles attach to the bones of your face. However, unlike other muscles, the 43 muscles of your face also attach to your skin. And as your muscles move, your skin moves along with them, allowing for the huge variety of facial expressions. But as you age, the constant repetition of movements start to take their toll. The constant repetition of expression can cause wrinkles to form. As the face ages, skin loses elasticity, and fat pads between the skin and the muscle, which give the face much of its shape, become thinner. And as the skin becomes saggy, the fat pads atrophy and slide, causing the face to fall. Now, exercising the facial muscles tone them up, helping to eliminate jowls and turkey neck or waddle. Also, like every other muscle, exercise can increase the size of the muscle. This adds more volume to the face, replacing volume that is lost when the fat pads diminish in size. So, I'll be doing exercises to tone, firm, and tighten my skin and to increase the facial volume. Okay, so that takes care of my strategies for improving my skin. Now, let's talk about where I'm starting from. The condition of my skin now, before I begin this experiment. Here's some pictures, here's some recent pictures I've taken of my skin, and I hope you guys can appreciate the level of difficulty in posting these pictures. I've always been a major introvert, a very private person, and I don't really like posting pictures of myself when I look shitty. But I want to be transparent on this channel and post pictures and talk about problems that are as real as I can make them. Now, as you can see, I have several problems. Facially, I've got wrinkles and my skin is sagging, well, everywhere. I've got bags under my eyes, I've got jowls, I've got skin hanging down under my chin, and I've got crepey skin under my neck. As for my body, I've got two major problems. The first is that my skin is beginning to get crepey, well, everywhere. The second is the result of having lost a lot of weight over the last year and a half, and I've got a lot of excess skin around my waist. Now, both of these problems are the result of a loss of elasticity. And to be honest, I don't really anticipate seeing much improvement here, but we'll see what happens. Now, I don't really know how long this experiment is going to last or or even whether it will transform from an experiment to a change in my lifestyle. I guess we'll see. So that's it for this video. I hope you'll join me on this journey and see where it takes me. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends and on your social media. And hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, which should be every Tuesday. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.